Okay, let's talk about navigating ELCR 1020, and I'm going to go into a student view that'll look more like what you're used to seeing. As soon as it does that for me. There we go. So this is what you'll generally see, and of course this is the home page, so if you press that home, you'll just keep getting back here. Announcements will appear here, the newer ones, but if you want to see a list, need to go back in time, that's the perfect spot. Instructor info is here, and that will vary based on the semester. Lessons, that's the main tab you'll work out of, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Be sure to read your syllabus. Make sure you check the part about work submission. Make sure you do your work in a timely fashion, or there could be consequences. And email. If you want to email us, click on the email link and select all instructor users. Give us a subject, give us a question or response here. If you're asking about a particular part of the course, just be as specific as you can. Don't say, hey, I'm doing this lab and I can't get it to work. Please let us know I'm trying to do the lab under transformers or the lab under whatever, and I'm having trouble, and that way we can hone in a little more on what you're having problems with. And going to lessons now. There's a video for submitting your labs. Now, ELCR 1020 is one of those courses that we can have either in class or online. And even if it's online, provided we're not in the middle of some pandemic shutdown like we just recently had, you're more than welcome to come to class, even for an online class. If you feel like you learn better face-to-face, by all means, please, please, please come in. But you still have to submit those labs, whether they're done online or whether they're done on person. If they're done in person, the only difference between this video is you would be taking a picture of the lab you built in the classroom rather than the lab you built online. So going into lessons, there's going to be a video here, which is the video I am currently recording, telling you how to navigate this course. And again, a reminder here. Now, you do have to have a NIDA e-learning access code to get access to some of the content of that course. You'll take a picture of that and drop it in this Dropbox. You would just attach it by going browse my computer and attach that picture, and then we'll put you in NIDA. So if you get to some of these modules and you're not finding anything in NIDA, chances are either we've messed up or you forgot to submit this, so please do that. I'm going to go to a module. This is module 3, and you'll see there's some reading and some videos and things like that. And there's a lab 13 submit area, and here is where you put in your pictures of different things. Now, if you're doing that lab in the classroom, you would do a picture of that lab while you're doing it in the classroom, of the waveforms. If you're doing a table in the classroom, you do that picture. If you're doing it at home, we don't necessarily have to have a printout of the table. We just need the table written out. So if it's got 5 rows and 3 columns, just grid out 5 rows and 3 columns and submit it here on a piece of paper and submit a picture of that, and we're fine. As long as we can understand it, we'll pretty well take it. Now, if you just write these things willy-nilly anywhere, then yes, we would be a little confused. So, but if you make it look like the original table, we'll be fine, or something very close to that. So notice there's not much in this particular Module 3 area. And I want you to be aware that not all modules are created the same. Module 6, for instance, doesn't look very long, but if you look, there's subfolders. There's all of this in the first subfolder, all of this in the second subfolder, and so forth. So Module 6 is a pretty intense module. This whole course is pretty intense. That's the reason it's 7 credit hours. That's 2 courses, 2 normal courses, which are 3 credit hours plus an extra hour. So expect to work in this course. You're taking literally a little more than 2 courses in one here. And there's a final. You'll have to do that on campus either way, whether you're online or in person. And there is a final project. Notice it says, please allow several days. This is kind of a culmination of everything you've learned in ELCR 1020. Gets you into troubleshooting as well, understanding how all this stuff works, and then applying it in a real-world situation. So this right here is a good way to measure yourself on everything you've learned between Ohm's law and continuity and tracing circuits and AC and so forth and so on. So please allow yourself adequate time. Last thing, always, always, always ask for help. Don't wait till the last 3 weeks of your semester and try to do this course. You're being unfair to yourself, to your instructors, and all the other people who worked in a timely fashion. And I'm going to divide my time equally. I can't afford to let one person take the bulk of my time trying to play catch up when everybody else has worked at a diligent pace, and I can't ignore them. In fact, I think I owe them more than I owe the person that decided to cram at the last minute. So please do your work in a timely manner, and if you have questions, reach out. Don't reach out the last 3 weeks. Reach out week by week, day by day. We will respond. Thank you.